coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Some room to maneuver, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Fournette is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
On 1st down, Shelton. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Watson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Watson on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Christian Barmore able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Nagar's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20.
Is that it?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
We got 6.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. It's Shelton, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jones to throw on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Texans 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watson off play action. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Watson. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Jones now on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. 20. Touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 17. Jake Bailey taking off for the Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Forced out to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 24, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Harris. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Man, 220 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might...
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Patriots 42, Texans 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Mike 5. I got you, punk. Kill. 89. Hey, we got to snap it. 84.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Let's go, D. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Alert.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You. Fires the mic. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Pats add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And complete, right side to Cook. There's another truck. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dumps it off to Fournette. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A big play there for the Patriots. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 40. Hawk 70.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead.
63, Texans 31. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.